BC Final Finds Part 2. So, in the background is a band called The Bats, which, if you know the Flying Nun label. So I wore my Flying Nun t-shirt. I've got a few Flying Nun records here, and I've got a t-shirt, and it could have been relevant to wear it. Anyway, so yeah, The Bats were from New Zealand, so they were, I think they formed in the very early 80s. And basically, there's about a fair amount of musicians, all from Dunedin, and they all played around the same time. So you had like the Clean, the Chills, the Bats, Sneaky Feelings, the Verlaines. They're sort of like some of the major players, and they all created this like jangly indie sound. And bands like Sonic Youth and Pavement have cited them as major influences. So I like to think that these bands from little old New Zealand changed or influenced a lot of them indie rocky here today. Anyway, one of the bands called The Bats. This is a compilation, which I think is a terrible name. Completely Bats. I think that's just a terrible name for a compilation. And the artwork isn't the greatest, but it's actually a cool compilation of the first 3 EPs they put out. So one EP is called By Night, Music for the Fireside. I think the other one is called I can't remember. I think there's a few tracks off Daddy's Highway. Anyway, so yeah, this is really cool. This is actually the EP, a reissue that came on Records today of By Night, which is included on this compilation here. So that's By Night. Anyway, yeah, so this is a compilation my girlfriend picked up for me in New Zealand when she was there this week. So yeah, as you can hear, it's sort of like jangly indie pop type stuff. Very cool. If you don't know about the early 80s Flying Nun sound, have a listen to the Chills and the Clean. The Clean especially. They'll have some songs that you recognise. I know Fred is a huge fan of the Clean. It was actually him that inspired me to pull out some of my New Zealand stuff, because we were chatting during the week and he pulled out some Clean. Anyway, so this one I think is very cool. I'm really happy to grab this one. So this is called the Dunedin Double. It originally came out in, I want to say, 82. Yeah, on Flying Nun. It got re-released last year re-released on Captured Tracks / Flying Nun. So this is a compilation. This was released in this format, so it's 2 12 inches with obviously 4 sides and 4 EPs by 4 of the bands out of that scene. So you've got the Chills, the Verlaines, Stones, and Sneaky Feelings. So there's the Chills. That side is the Sneaky Feelings cover. You've got the Stones there and the Verlaines on the back. So yeah, it's 4 sides at 45 RPM with 4 EPs. So there's about 3 tracks on each. I think the labels are really cool. If you can see that, you've got the Chills there. I'll show you another one. Let's look. What have we got? The Verlaines. I know Mike, Bostonian Reggie, and Jeff. You guys know Flying Nun, so I think you'd be really interested in seeing this. Anyway, if you can grab this online, it's definitely worth it. The songs are really killer, and it's a really nice package. Thick card, really cool artwork. It's just, this is a seminal EP. When this was released, this is what set up the label. A track called Kaleidoscope World, which was the first track on the Chills side, ended up being a big hit for them and a big hit for the label, and allowed them to continue and release more music. But this is obviously a reissue. The original is very hard to find, but it's almost a really cool artifact of that label to have this. I'm really happy to have it. So there you go, New Zealand, early 80s, Flying Nun, jangly indie, great. Okay, we'll move on to Australia. So I went to go see Nick Cave a couple of weeks ago. Oh, actually, I'm lying. It was in December, so it was almost 2 months ago now. And I was blown away by the show, and I was blown away by Warren Ellis. And as you do, after I saw him, I decided to go back through his back catalogue, and I went through and listened to a lot of the albums I wasn't too familiar with, and a bit of a binge really. And then we went, I'm actually really lucky, my girlfriend is a really huge Nick Cave fan, so we have a lot of originals of his records, which I should show one day. Anyway, and then I went back and listened to some more Dirty 3 and Grinder Man being sort of related to the artist, and I was on the Collector's Choice music website and I found they had this record really cheap, which is probably my, yeah, I'd say this is probably my favourite Dirty 3 record. I've completely forgotten the name of the other one I like. The most recent one that came out, it's quite old, I think it's 2012. But this is Cinder, which I think is just so beautiful. People call it post-rock, I guess that's the closest thing you can describe. When I hear this, I think of Australia. I don't know, it's really hard to describe, but it just sounds really dry and open, and I don't know. Yeah, just hear this record. This is it's just a masterpiece. Beautiful label. I think it's Mick Turner, Warren Ellis. Yeah, Jim White is the other one. Fantastic. So yeah, recorded in Melbourne. 33 Cinder, 4 sides. Okay, this next one, I know a few people have showed it. I know it's had a lot of mixed reviews. Some people aren't sold on it. I know Andreas, Sonic Mainliner, wasn't sure, and I know Anthony wasn't sure. In fact, he doesn't like it. He's past not sure, he doesn't like it. But I really love it. Probe 10 There Is Universe. So this is a reissue of a Private Press, funky prog fusion. I think this is awesome. I think it was up on the Line in the Attic. Oh, it wouldn't be Line in the Attic. Oh, maybe it might have been. They put it up and they put some samples up. And to be fair, I don't think they put the best parts of the songs up, or the samples they picked didn't highlight the music that well. And then also on top of that, the first one of the tracks, I don't think are the strongest bits. So in terms of a listening online point of view, you probably got put off. I had to listen on YouTube to a few more tracks, and that's when it really got me. So yeah, Anthony, I'm gonna put it on. I'll put it on. I just want to try and I'm trying to sell you this record because it's got some bad press, but I think it's great. I'll turn it up. I think this is great. Yeah, that's cool. See? Anyway. Okay, last record. This was cheap. This was under $10. So underrated. Cyclopean. This came out in 2013 on Spoon Records. This is an EP, so it's only 4 tracks. So you may recognise some people there. It's on the Spoon label, which is obviously related to Can. And you've got some members there. I think this is great. This is sort of like electronic krautrock. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not very good at this. I guess it's sort of like electronic krautrock. It's I don't know. It's just good. And and great artwork too. So yeah, 2013. If you see this cheap, I recommend you get it. It's only 4 tracks, so I think it's only about 24 minutes in total. Really nice pickup though, and cool to have something different in the collection, you know. So yeah, that's Vinyl Finds Part 2. I've got a lot of videos to catch up on. I started watching a few this morning. I reckon I'm at least about 12 or 13 videos behind, and they keep coming. I know Fred's been out some VCLT, so there's been a whole lot of those videos. Just watched Mike's video, Blistonian Reggie, his recent Vinyl Finds. Champs Out, I watched a few of yours. Needle Groove. I really enjoyed your blues video, and Sean, your blues video. A genre I'm not that familiar with. I've heard bits that I like and I've heard bits that I don't like, and I don't know, I've yet to find some blues that really grabs me. Doc Strangely Strange, I saw your live opening from Fred. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed that video. I think that's what I've been watching, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you all in the future.